Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be discussing about the second part of our last video, that was the basics of smooth speech. So this video is going to be the second part for that video. So, in the first part, we discussed about how you have to become more aware of your speech and how you have to become more aware of the way that you speak. We have been speaking in a certain way for a long time, and that has become a habit, so that happens unconsciously or subconsciously. In order to replace that habit with a new habit, you have to first of all be aware of that. Only if you are aware of this habit, then can you replace it with the new habit that you want to form. So, see yourself and watch out for where do you speak fast? Where do you start to chop off your words? Where do you force out your words? Right? Where do you try to really push out your words? Where do you anticipate where you are going to get stuck? In which speaking situations do you feel anxious? And around which people do you feel the most anxious? First of all, be aware of the answers of all of those questions. Only if you are aware of them, then can you take the next steps. For example, if I am anticipating that I might get stuck on a word, for example, I have to say that I am recording a video on YouTube and I feel like I might get stuck on the word YouTube. So, how would I say that? What our natural instinct is for the people who stutter, stammer, is that they would try to force out the word YouTube. They would try to really push out the word YouTube. They would do certain movements with their hands, with their feet, certain facial expressions that they would use, and they would really try to force the word out YouTube. You don't have to do that. Number one, be aware of where you are doing that, and then stop yourself right there. Just catch yourself where you feel like forcing that word out, and right at that moment, right at that instant, stop yourself right there and then do something else. Now, what is that something else? That something else is airflow linking, blending. How do you do that? For example, once again, I have to say, I have to, or I am recording a video on YouTube. Now, if I say I am recording a video on, and I can't say the word YouTube, I feel like I might get stuck on it. So, first of all, be aware of the fact that you are feeling like to force out that word, and stop yourself right there. And then airflow link. Now, how do you do that? I am recording a video on YouTube. You notice what I just did? Instead of trying to really push out or force out that word YouTube, I went back a few words and then I airflow linked all of the words, or I airflow linked or blended the word YouTube with all of those previous words. Right? I did not say the word YouTube on its own as one word. Instead of that, I linked it with all of the previous words. I am recording a video on YouTube, on YouTube. You see how I'm linking the word on with YouTube, on YouTube, right? I am recording a video on YouTube. It would almost feel like those words are linked, and it would feel like this is one single word, like this whole sentence is one single word. I am recording a video on YouTube. There are no gaps in between the words. I'm having no spaces in between the words. I'm linking all of the words together. Now, the more you start to link your words, the easier it becomes to get your speech into a flow. And once you get your speech into a flow, speaking becomes easier. When you're linking all of the words as if they are one word, and you're not giving your brain a chance to anticipate the word. Aha. If you're not giving your brain a chance to anticipate the word, then you're not going to worry about that word. Then you're not going to be anxious about saying that word. And because of that, you're going to say that word very smoothly. Having to get back onto that example, I am recording a video on. Stop. I am recording a video on YouTube. Don't stop after saying the on if you feel like you might get stuck on the word YouTube. I am recording a video on, then you feel like forcing it out. But if you link it, I am recording a video on YouTube. There is no reason to force it out. You can airflow link it with all of the previous words. The more and more you do this, the easier it becomes. First of all, you have to do all the practices when you're by yourself. Just keep practicing this airflow linking, just keep playing around with it. Do certain exercises with it, right? For example, say whatever you want and airflow link. For example, right now what I'm doing is that I'm practicing airflow linking, where I'm speaking in one breath and I'm making sure that there are no gaps in between the words, and when I do run out of breath, I stop, I breathe in, and then I again start speaking, and I'm again linking all of the words together and all of that, right? So you keep doing this practice, then you go out more and you use this more with people in real life situations. So, first step, be aware, stop yourself where you're forcing it out, go back a few words, airflow link, and start airflow linking and blending more and more and more. Now, that is a very, very, very small part of this Pro90d speech system, and that is even not the full part, right? I'm just explaining it very briefly. There are a lot of exercises that we train inside the Pro90d speech system that specifically deal with airflow linking, and there are a lot of more things to say about it that you get inside the Pro90d speech system. So if you want to transform your speech, get inside the Pro90d speech system. I've shared the links in the description, so check out those links. There are two options. You can go with the self-study, you will get the whole course and you will move at your own pace. The second option is to work one-on-one with a speech coach, with Mr. Michael or with myself. I'm working as a Pro90d speech coach now. So if you want to work with me one-on-one, if you want to get a hold on me one-on-one, then you can let me know on my email address that I've left in the description, and then I'll speak to you about what the fee structure and what the prices would be. I and Mr. Michael, we can both move you a lot faster than you can move yourself along this journey. Okay, so I hope to see you in the next video. Like, share and subscribe, and most importantly, share this video with those people who really need that, who have lost hope and who really need this video, or who really need these kinds of videos. Like, share and subscribe more, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.